Former Speaker of the North West provincial legislature, Nono Maloyi, is the newly elected ANC North West chairperson. Maloyi defeated the current Premier Bushy Maape for the position of the ANC provincial chairperson. The conference ended inconclusively without discussing the party's policy proposals and being officially closed by its president, Cyril Ramaphosa. Our reporter Zebilon Maine joins us live now for more. Very good morning to you, Zebilon. What does this mean for the ANC North West politics that the conference has ended in the way that it has?
Thank you very much, and the viewers out there. Yes, indeed, we are here at the Rustenburg Civic Center, where the conference of the ANC here in the Northwest is underway. To answer your question, it's very disappointing for many ANC delegates who are here to see the conference coming to an end in this manner. You will understand that over the weekend there were numerous incidents. One of them is to see ANC Youth League members discovering over 40 duplicates of the accreditation, and we, as we were covering the story, we managed to speak to one of the ANC delegates who already received his accreditation on Friday, but he was so surprised to seeing another accreditation which has his name and all the details of him. But according to members of the ANC, basically they are not happy about how the situation of this conference unfolded. But to wrap up as to what transpired in the early hours of this morning, we have seen delegates here from all the 4 districts, Nakamundiri Molema, Dr. KK, Dr. Ruth, and also Bojana, participating in the voting to elect the much awaited provincial executive committee of the ANC. But when we received the results, we have seen that Bushy Maape has lost the position of the chairperson to Nono Maloyi, whereby Bushy Maape received 294 votes, Nono Maloyi 374 votes. That makes Nono Maloyi the chairperson of the ANC in the Northwest, and deputy chair is Lazarus Mokhosi with 353 votes, Paul Sebekwe 311. So for secretary position, Louis Diremelo received 376, Kenetsu Mosenuche 285. For deputy secretary, Bita Lenkopani received 246, Viola Mutsumi 287, and Motalipule Khosho 140. As for treasury, Selola Hari is the treasurer of the ANC in the Northwest with 380 votes, whereby Lena Micha, who was contesting also this position, received 380 votes. But with regards to the results here, we are going to talk to chairperson of Sanko here in the Northwest, Paul Sebekwe, who was contesting for deputy chairperson regarding these results. But it seems like there are unhappiness with regards to these results, and that Paul Sebekwe, rather chairperson of the Sanko in the Northwest, Paul Sebekwe, thanks very much for joining us and to talk to us as well.
No, thank you very much. I think it must be noted that I am a delegate in the conference. It is for that reason that I am participating in this interview.
We understand that you were contesting for deputy chairperson. Thank you for correcting for that. You were contesting for deputy chairperson, and now you have lost this position. Are you happy with the outcome of the results?
First, let me congratulate the top 5 that was elected here. It was a fight well fought, quite interesting on both participants and the delegates. Regrettably, it is the process and the conduct of the NEC deployees in facilitating this process which has brought many questions in relation to this process. To be specific, these credentials of this conference, somebody must tell us who moved for adoption and who seconded. And in the context, you must identify the role that Malusi Gigaba played.
What role did Malusi Gigaba play?
He is the one who adopted these credentials, intimidating everyone who dare to ask questions. We should have dealt with outstanding matters. The mood in the conference was quite very well. These are comrades who behaved like family members here. But the people who were assigned with the responsibility to build this process, unfortunately, it was very clear that there was a very clear mandate of what must be achieved out of this process.
When you see this happening inside the conference, did you raise that matter immediately?
We have raised this matter immediately inside, to the extent that we have also, there are comrades who have actually written, petitioned the national officials of the ANC, even before the elections of the top 5 could start. Officials of the ANC are already petitioned. And the fact that all the very same matters that got raised were formalized in writing and presented in the plenary, we would really appreciate if there can be a response on these matters, so that at least there can be a better understanding on how we want to rebuild, renew the African National Congress going forward.
Now, since you have raised concerns with regards to this matter, what recourse do you need in this regard?
I wouldn't know what is the view of the delegates out there, but it's quite clear that we are so reckless that we have opened this process for litigation over unnecessarily, if there could be such, because this seems to have been a tendency in the province. And I really wonder if there could be such, whether we'll have a leg to stand on, because it's not more about us, it's the African National Congress, it's about the African National Congress.
So now, are we likely to see you as members of the ANC who are not happy about the results, contesting these results, and what will be your contestation? I'm speaking as a delegate. We have dealt with the top 5 in terms of process here. We are now getting into additionals. I don't see even that process proceeding, given the extent of discrepancies that are there. In the plenary, the delegates are demanding a report of nominations from the branches, which is the basis, which will have a list where comrades would decide whether they still want to nominate candidates from the floor or not. That report is not here. They are not in possession of that report. There's no formal report. Wherever they are, probably at this point in time, they are trying to generate that report. You will not even be able to generate that report within a space of an hour or 2, because it's a tedious process which involves all the 318 plus branches in the Northwest, where each and every single individual who have been nominated must then be consolidated to make a determination on whether they reach the 20% or not. So it just shows you that there was high level of desperation in just ensuring that there are particular results that are being produced here. And now, if you don't see any joy in this matter, are we likely to see you guys going to court with regards to this matter?
We have confidence in the organization. We have confidence in the officials of the ANC and the NEC. Where we are seated, we are very convinced that we have been disciplined enough to raise issues, and we are hopeful that this matter are going to receive attention if we really want to build a permanent and long-term stability in the Northwest Province.
Thank you very much, Paul Sebekwe, ANC delegate here in the conference of the ANC in the Northwest, raising issues that they are not satisfied with. But as things stands now, the conference has adjourned to allow the IEC members to consolidate the report of the additional members who will be elected to be part of the PEC, that will be part of the PEC that has been elected earlier.